This is The Wave. I'm Frank Kanshi. Thailand is one of the key markets in Southeast Asia embracing Chinese electric vehicles. Several Chinese car makers aim to establish regional manufacturing hubs in the country. A Chinese premium EV brand say that it can gain a large share in Thai markets as its quality and value are equivalent to the European brand standard. Joining me now is the head of the Southeast Asia region of ZEEKR, Alex Bao. Great to have you on the show, Alex.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting and having us in this brand new room of ZEEKR in Sinakhari in Thailand. So why does Thailand's EV market matter to ZEEKR? As of course, we see other Chinese brand, EV brand, they have their presence here. So why Thailand is so important for ZEEKR?
Well, actually, Thailand as the automotive market, for the size, is already the second biggest in this region of ASEAN. And of course, in the recent 3 years, we have witnessed the fastest increase of EV. So back to 2 years ago, from the year of 2022, there was only like less than 10,000 EV. But in the year of 2023, we have seen the EV, the sales volume of EV have reached to over 76,000 units. This is like a 7 times increasement. So of course, this is kind of like the super crucial or important market for any of the EV players.
So you talk about it. I want to mention that again, of course, 76,000 total sales in EV category. This is a very, very significant increase in Thailand's market. Yeah. We see another concern actually in the market too. As what I said, we see different Chinese EV brands right now, they are in the market. Pricing war is coming because of course you think too, this is the observation you have to see that some EV brand, Chinese EV brand, they cut their price like 20% of it or 10% of that. But your car, ZEEKR, is at another level of the price. So how do you see the impact and how do you mitigate the impact for ZEEKR?
Okay, so first of all, ZEEKR, so as a global brand, so actually one of the subsidiary brand from the Geely Group, we have already IPO in the New York market. So we has positioned ourselves as a global premium brand. So of course, to do the price war is not the style of a premium brand. So ourselves, we focus more on how to supply with the customer of the cars with premium quality and also the premium services. Yes, so that's we try to differentiate it from the others.
How do you define premium? How do you define premium? Because you say that word premium already, but we see different brands in the market, but how to differentiate? It's about the quality, it's about the value of manufacturing process. What's the premium there?
So of course, premium is different, is kind of different from ordinary and also different from luxury. Yeah. So if we talk about luxury, it should be something that is really rare and is not daily use. So talking about the premium, of course, should be the things with a good quality and also will be very matching with daily use. So that's the style of a ZEEKR, which means that for the product itself should be good quality, premium quality, and the services have to good enough to be benchmarked with the other premium brands.
Yeah, and of course, this is not I think the first year for ZEEKR in the presence in Thailand, but compared to other brands, they might have their presence here for years. So I think one of the key questions I have to ask you is to expand the influence of ZEEKR in Thailand's market. So what's your strategy to expand that presence, the prevalence and influence in Thailand? What's your strategy?
Actually, it's quite challenging because I think we are one of the earliest premium brands of EV to enter these markets because there are several already. So first of all, we have to set up with our network plan and with premium quality of a facility. So this year we have already did the plan to expand in the main cities, including like Bangkok metropolitan area and also in big city like Chiang Mai, Khon Kaen, Phuket. And secondly, there is a lot of work for us to do for marketing and PR events. So we will benchmark with the other premium brands and to do as much as possible to show the exposure of our brand and products to our target customers.
Yes, of course, you have to use those marketing activities to attract people's eyeballs. Of course, the design here is already pretty significant for me too. It's very outstanding from other cars. But one of the issues is that some people, they question about maybe the quality here. You talk about Zica is the premium brand in Chinese EV car, the landscape there. So how would you see, or how would you convince the customers about the quality, no matter it's quality of the car, quality of the EV battery there? So how would you convince consumers about it?
So actually, we can say that DNA of ZEEKR is a bit different.
Yeah.
So this car actually, from the GD group, which is the 100% owner of Volvo brand, and the others like a Polestar or the others, we have our own design center in Europe. So in housing with the designers from all over the world. And we also have many technologies from the platform SEA and the other European and Chinese technology. So simply to say that actually we are making use of our global resources with the European standard of safety, design, plus Chinese technology of battery and the other smart functions together. So we are kind of like the mixture blood of it. So we take both good sides from the other side.
Yeah, because of course other Chinese brands, they might focus on Chinese-centric technology and all the skill set from China, but you perfectly mix it together with the global standards and of course the Chinese technology there, that people would convince and would be convinced and would trust that Zeekr's quality is equivalent to European and global standard. Of course, you are the head of the Southeast Asia region here. You've seen different markets in this area, including Thailand. So do you have a different strategy to different countries? Because I'm sure that sometimes the Thailand strategy that you have applied here doesn't link with the market in different countries. So what do you think? What do you see about all those different strategies in different countries here?
Yeah, of course, for the region of ASEAN, so every country is quite different.
Yes.
So actually for this year, I fly every week to each of the countries. Within this year, we're going to launch in all the 10 countries, the 10 nations in this market. Of course, the strategy will be different, and because the tax and also, of course, the cultural is quite different from country to country. So for example, like a facility showroom design is quite different if you visit Singapore, Malaysia. And of course, it will vary from country, from Vietnam to here is different. And the message we try to transfer to the target customer is also a little bit different.
One of the questions that I have to ask in Southeast Asia is Vietnam. Because actually Vietnam, they have their own EV brand. But when Chinese EV brand get into the market, how could you compete with the local brand there? Because their brand has good ambition, not just in Vietnam, also in the world too, like your vision. So how would you compete with them?
So of course there is always a challenge and the opportunity. So that's the reason we try to position ourselves as a premium brand, because most of the other EV brands are still focused on the mass market. Of course, we are not pursuing for big volume and like the biggest market share holder in the world, but we are focused on the target group, some certain target group who want to experience with the cutting edge technology and cutting edge design. It's the same thing in Vietnamese market, because maybe for the customer, the options for EV are still not much enough. So they want to try something as a premium EV brand. So that's also our opportunity.
Yes, you always put the premium that word very important for different strategy that to differentiate with different brand, no matter it's local one or Chinese one or the global brand there. One region also I have to get your insights is Indonesia, because of course they have the largest population in Southeast Asia. How would you infiltrate ZEEKR to put that in the Indonesian market?
So we have the plan to launch in that market by the end of this year. Yeah, we have already our local distributor and dealer over there. Of course, this year we focus on the capital area of Jakarta first, and later we expand to the other big city like Surabaya or even Bali Island. Indonesian market has a lot of potential, and also, of course, the demand for MPV is very big because they may have bigger families over there. They also have a very large population over there. So our focus for that market will also be our ZEEKR Z09, which is the one of the most premium, or even we say luxury MPV over there. Then they can match with the market demand out there.
This is my impression when I traveled in Indonesia too, because they focus on MPV rather than SUV and different kind of cars there. So this is the different strategy that you have to apply in different country, different market. Let's jump back to Thailand. You've been here for 13 years, right?
Yes, yes.
You've seen different challenges, no matter in different market. Right now, you're in auto car maker market right now. What's your suggestion to the government? As in, of course, we see the incentives to the consumers, incentives to the car makers too. What do you want to see more from the government, in terms of support from the government too?
I think Thai government has done a lot to EV already since 2 or 3 years ago, starting with the EV 3.0 policy until now it's EV 3.5. So that's the reason why most of the EV manufacturers come to the ASEAN market. The first station will be Thailand. And I think the next step will be should be more benefits to the EV users. So most important, like the first one is infrastructures, EV chargers. Now we have seen more than 4,000 stations in Thailand, but maybe need more because EV users are increasing every year. And also, if possible, to give more privilege to the EV users. Like we have seen in some country, like Scandinavian country, Norway, Sweden, they give like a free highway. And in China, they also got some like a free privilege of parking of the others, and the car place is different. To see the difference, I think should be more focus on that.
So that's why people, consumers and people on the ground see the privilege, see the more incentives when using highway, and different, of course, the icon plate for the EV brand there too. Do you think the EV infrastructure right now in Thailand is perfect in a way, or for example, for the EV charging station, do you think it's enough right now on the market, or people need more of that?
I think definitely people need more of that. Actually, Thailand has got the most EV charging station in ASEAN already. We're talking about there are like 4,000 stations, and now we have EV users around more than 150,000 already, which means that like more than 20 or 30 users share one station. And if we check the figure from the other country like Netherlands or a big city in China, it's around 7 to 10 users share one station. So from that ratio, I think definitely need to double or triple that number.
Last question before we end this interview. Of course, some people talk about the key of the EV brand is the battery. So how premium is your battery here? I think this is one of your strengths. And some people, some consumers, they concern over after 8 years or after 10 years, the EV battery could deteriorate in a point. So what's the premium of your EV battery here?
Of course, as one of the largest automotive manufacturer in China, so GD, we have our own in-house battery. and we have our own brand, which is called VRAM. And for the latest model, we have already developed one battery. We call it golden battery. There's one Chinese saying, gold is not afraid of fire. So for this one, for deterioration rate, after using for several years, it still deteriorates not more than 15%. Yeah, of course. And we have also a lot of in-house technology, like BMS, battery management system, and the others to support the battery will not deteriorate so fast, and there will be no safety issue.
Right. How about the EV waste? In China's example, for example, of course in Thailand you just come in, but how about in China, how to solve the EV waste issue?
For the batteries?
Yes.
Yes. Actually, there are several ways to go. Of course, the battery after the using of 10 years still can be reused as the storage, because we have witnessed to see a lot of solar panel in this country. So in the nighttime, there should be the battery to storage the electricity which we're producing in the daytime.
Right. Okay.
There are a lot of using in China already. And of course, there can be a lot of recycle uses for the batteries. In many countries, they are already making the law for that. I think soon in Thailand, they will also be the same. I have also a lot of friends as investors. They come to Thailand to set up factory for the EV battery recycle already. So I see this is still opportunity for the business also.
That's what you said. Challenges and opportunities, sometimes they come together. And of course, all the technology have to be developed to that way. And in Thailand, we are facing actually all the EV brands, Chinese EV brands or global EV brands come into the market, and the EV battery waste is really important too. Maybe we have to get your expertise in the few years to solve this issue. So today, thank you for your time. It's very, very good talk and insightful talk conversations for people who wants to understand the EV brand in the market. So today, of course, we have the head of the Southeast Asia region of ZEEKR, Alex Bao. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
More news to come.